Hello guys, how's it going? So before I start this video, one of the first few things that I would like to say today, I think we are Thursday the 23rd of October 2014. As you all know, yesterday Liverpool were beaten 3-0 by Real Madrid at Anfield. While the result, many of you might say that the result didn't come as much of a surprise. I don't think many Liverpool fans were expecting, well, we were all praying and obviously hoping for a win, but if Liverpool won yesterday, it would have been a surprise. So it's not a surprise what happened yesterday, because on paper Real Madrid are a better team than Liverpool, have more experience than Liverpool in the Champions League, and it's fair to say that Liverpool haven't been in the Champions League for the last 5 years now, and even the manager is all new in the Champions League. Many of the Liverpool players, the likes of Raheem Sterling, young players, even some of them, the likes of Mignolet, whatever, haven't played in the Champions League. So there's an element of youth, there's an element of experience. So not much complaints about the result, but a hell of a lot to talk about nonetheless. Now, like I said, we are almost at the end of October. I've tried to keep calm, and it's more than fair to say also that so far Liverpool's season hasn't been great. It hasn't been a good start. Liverpool have not been lucky with injuries. I'm obviously making reference to Daniel Sturridge. So all these must be taken into consideration, and it is a factor. It is playing a part in Liverpool not doing well since the start of the season. But that doesn't excuse everything. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is Mario Balotelli. Last night, as you all know, at halftime, well, he was substituted at halftime. He lasted 45 minutes, Balotelli. Didn't play really well, to be absolutely fair again. Didn't have a good game last night. But he swapped shirts with Pepe at halftime. And it was the headline of all the papers this morning. And even the Liverpool Echo, who is the mouthpiece of Liverpool Football Club, had as their headline in their paper that Balotelli needs to apologize to the fans and all this. Now, it was a stupid thing to do, no question. And I do not agree with what he did, and it was stupid. But what must be said is that it wasn't the reason why Liverpool conceded 3 goals last night. It wasn't the reason why Liverpool didn't play well last night. Not because of that of that Balotelli shirt swap. It was. Now, while Real Madrid are a great team and all this, and now I don't like, this, guys, I don't like bigging up the opponents. I'm all about Liverpool. My concentration is about Liverpool Football Club. You've got to respect the opponent. You've got to be realist. I get all this. You've got to sometimes realize that the opponent is simply stronger than you and all this, has more experience and whatever you want. But I'm not about, my focus is about Liverpool Football Club, its qualities and its problems. And what I wanted to say, and I think there are quite a few people have on the same wavelength as I am, at least on this point, is that there are massive problems at Liverpool right now on the football pitch, and it's not down to only Mario Balotelli. That's what I wanted to say. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not defending Balotelli. He needs to do much more. He's not playing well. I'm not satisfied at all with his performances. But I think he in terms of blame, he can't share the blame 100%, even in terms of his performance, Balotelli. The tactics are clearly not suiting Balotelli. Say whatever you want, turn it in whatever direction you want. The tactics that Brendan Rodgers is using for the last few games, not only last game, is absolutely not suited to Balotelli. Whether he's lazy, whether he's not working hard enough for the game, I don't care what everyone says, but the tactics are not suited to his style of play. And we can play 1,000 games more, he will not score. And he can swap shirts or whatever he wants. He can continue with the flashy shoes, the flashy hairstyle and all this. I bloody don't care about all this. He's not performing well also. That's not defending him. Once again, I'm telling you. But the main point for me is that the tactics that Brendan Rodgers is using for Balotelli is not suiting Balotelli's style of play. And he, no matter how much effort he puts in, no matter how the tracking back, the pressing thing and all whatever you want, fighting for the goals, fighting for the shirt, helping in defense, in midfield, fighting for the team, all these qualities that Brendan Rodgers asks for any of his players. He might do this. He's not doing enough, I'm telling you once again. But even if he does, he won't score the goals. It's as simple as that. And that's why I come back to Brendan Rodgers. Before coming to Brendan Rodgers though, Balotelli, don't get me wrong again. I'm fed up of all. I'm not into all these flashy shoes, the liver bird in his hair, his 4 billion followers on Twitter and Instagram and all this. I don't care about this, and I find it quite childish in fact. But it doesn't bother me if he produces on the pitch. So he can be as flashy as he wants, talk about his fashion style or whatever on Twitter as much as he wants. As long as he delivers on the pitch, he scores the goals, and he's not doing it. 50% because of him, but 50% because of the Liverpool manager, who for a start brought him into the club. Brendan Rodgers keeps talking an awful lot since he joined Liverpool, Brendan Rodgers, about the profile of players that he wants to play in his system, his high pressing system, tiki-taka football or whatever. But Balotelli style of football doesn't add up to his style of football. So either he adapts his tactics to Balotelli, or we are fucked. And right now, since the start of the season, Liverpool are fucked. That's the blatant truth. This team cannot score goals. Say whatever you want. And I think a lot of it is down to tactics, not only down to Balotelli himself. That's the real truth, the sad truth about the state of affairs. And the defense is as bullshit as ever. Whether it's the players, the managers, the tactics, the strategies, there's simply no communication in this defense. It's schoolboy defending. We do not even need the likes of Real Madrid, but even, I think, an under-16 team from, I don't know, the 4th division can come and play at Anfield, have 5 corners, and we'll score 5 goals. It's as bad right now. And say whatever you want, I'm fed up of Dejan Lovren also. I'm all for this thing, players need to adapt, but he came for a bloody £20 million, for fuck's sake. Seriously. And I expect much more from a £20 million defender But it's not only about Dejan Lovren, it's about the whole defense, the whole team. The whole team from top, from front to back are not defending well at all. Steven Gerrard included. All of them included, actually. But I'm talking more about Dejan Lovren because he came at a massive price tag. And we sold Daniel Agger, who, to be fair, hasn't played that great also in his last few seasons for Liverpool and is quite injury prone. But what's the point of selling Agger for 2 Mars bars and buying Dejan Lovren for £20 million for a result like this? Seriously. And I said it before in my previous videos. You can catch up in my videos during the summer transfer window. I was never overexcited by the arrival of Dejan Lovren, and even more not excited when it was £20 million, the price tag. I've said it. And you can trust me on this, guys. Nothing more would please me more if I'm proved wrong in the next few months. I want to be proved wrong because I want Liverpool to do well. It's not because I'm criticizing the team once again. Don't stop jumping on my back. All of you with the rose-tinted glasses. All of you with whatever, the excessive positive attitude, sense of perspective or whatever. I'm sorry, guys. This is bloody not good enough. Full stop. It's not good enough. So far, the transfer business also, say whatever you know, you want, sorry, has been a blatant failure. I'm sorry. Moreno has done well. Lallana is encouraging. He's progressing and he's doing, it's fair to say he's doing well. Dejan Lovren is a disaster. Manquillo has done alright, but he's been brought on for £0. He's on loan. Ricky Lambert, I don't know why we brought him to the club. I don't think he brings anything to the club. Same can be said about Mario Balotelli so far. A player that absolutely doesn't fit the system. Either you have the guts, the balls to alternate the system, or what's the point? Lazar Markovic also, I'm sorry guys, fair enough, he's been injured during pre-season, he's slowly coming back. But what did Lazar Markovic do when he came on last night? Seriously. He came on the right wing and he did only some 5-yard passes. He looked completely out of his depth, Lazar Markovic. No, I don't know if it's Lazar Markovic's fault or if it's Brendan Rodgers' fault. I was never a massive fan of Lazar Markovic, for a start. But playing him on the right wing, he looked as clueless like as a fish out of water. Seriously. He doesn't cross, he doesn't shoot, he has pace but he doesn't run, he doesn't dribble. So what's the fucking point? At £20 million also, Lazar Markovic. Seriously. Alright, also, fair enough, Daniel Sturridge is injured. It plays a part. Definitely it plays a part. I agree with this. But then again, we spent £100 million. We shouldn't be in that situation. Maybe with Daniel Sturridge injury, you know, I was expecting that instead of winning the games by 3-0 or 4-1, maybe 2-1, 1-0 or 2-0. But it would seem right now that unless Earth changes orbit, Liverpool will keep conceding goals. Say whatever you want. It's as ridiculous as this right now. And it doesn't matter if it's Real Madrid, QPR or Hull this Saturday. One corner, we will concede. A set piece, we will concede. It's got nothing to do whether Ronaldo scored a wonder goal yesterday. That Real Madrid have won 10 Champions League. They are the current European champions. They are certainly not a bad team, Real Madrid, don't get me wrong. But it doesn't matter. The problems that Liverpool had last night are the problems that they've had since the start of the season. And this is the job of Brendan Rodgers to sort this out. And he must sort this out quickly now. I'm fed up. And this is not an overreaction. I've kept my cool. I've said in my head, despite the calamitous, appalling performances, even in the QPR win last Sunday, for a start, like I told you, Liverpool maybe have won the game 3-2, but they didn't score a single of the 3 goals. It was 3 own goals. Even the Coutinho shot against QPR was a deflected shot. The team cannot score goals and they cannot keep clean sheets. So it's the perfect recipe for a disastrous season. I'm not even sure if and when Daniel Sturridge comes back, the problems will be sorted. I'm not even sure. Because like Jamie Carragher said last night, we are at a stage now where Liverpool need to score 3 or 4 goals to win a game. And this is what they did last season, to be fair. But they certainly cannot do it now. They certainly do not even have the personnel to do it now. And don't stop jumping on my back. I'm negative. I'm not a Liverpool fan and all. Fuck off, all of you who think this. I'm sorry. Seriously. You've got to be realists at some point. This is getting fucking ridiculous now. You know what annoys me more about Brendan Rodgers also? I'm sorry. I want Brendan Rodgers to do well. Don't believe otherwise. I'm telling you, seriously, honest to God, I want Brendan Rodgers to do well. I want him to succeed. And I think that he's a genuine guy. He wants what's the best for Liverpool, Brendan Rodgers. I do not question his loyalty or his will to make Liverpool become great again. But whether he's good enough, I'm not so sure, guys. I'm losing faith. I'm rapidly losing faith. Things will have to... It's not only a wonder season. Last season is history for a start. It was great. It was terrific. It was a wonder season, but it's forgotten. It's history. It doesn't count. It's finished, this. It's all about the present and the future for me now. And the present isn't looking great. Neither is the future. The only positive so far about the season is Alberto Moreno has done, not world class, but has done alright and has justified his price tag. A very good buy, I think. Monkey also is encouraging, but came only as a loan deal. Lallana is encouraging. He's doing better and better. I wasn't massively excited by the arrival of Adam Lallana, as you all know, also for those of you who follow my videos. But he's encouraging, to be fair to him, and he's giving his all. He's fighting for the shirt. He's a honest player, like Brendan Rodgers would say, and he's encouraging. But Adam Lallana won't solve the goal-scoring crisis. Lazar Markovic won't solve the goal-scoring crisis. Balotelli doesn't seem to be the one to solve the goal-scoring crisis. Same for Ricky Lambert. So where will the bloody goals come from? Please tell me. It's as much a concern as the number of goals that Liverpool are conceding as the number of goals that they will be able to score. I'm not even confident for the game on Saturday against Hull. I'm telling you. Not confident that they will keep a clean sheet for a start, and not confident at all that they will score the goals. How desperate, despite coming back to last night once again, despite the game being well and truly over, 3-0 down, alright, I get this. But how desperate is it for a team that spent almost £100 million in the transfer window, and we were playing the second half without any striker? So it's all very good having more mobility and more they were more mobile, quicker, more pressing and all this. But who will score the bloody goals? Once again, I'm telling you. So this is clearly not an overreaction. That's not putting a dig on the manager or the club or the owners. That's not because I'm criticizing, that I do not support the club, that I'm deluded or whatever. But it's simply not good enough, guys. I'm sorry. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, whether you agree or not. For me, the transfer window so far has been a massive disaster. Brendan Rodgers has to take responsibility for this, or the transfer committee or whatever. I'm clearly not satisfied. Bar Lallana, Moreno and Manquillo, all the rest of the players are simply not good enough, especially Dejan Lovren. And there's still time. They could still come good. I'm hoping that they come good. I'm hoping that they prove me wrong. But things are clearly not looking good at all right now, guys. Say whatever you want. Things are not looking good at all. And Mario Balotelli, although he's not playing good enough also, I keep repeating it, the system, and it is Brendan Rodgers' responsibility about this. The system doesn't suit Balotelli. Whether he gives 100% or not, he will not score the goals in this bloody system. So either you put Borini up front with Balotelli. Balotelli cannot play up front on his own. It's like asking a left-handed trying to write a poem with his right hand, if you see what I mean. He has a style of play. You can't play a system that is so antagonizing to the style of play of the player. Now, one last thing that is bothering me about Brendan Rodgers also, and that's not a dig once again about Brendan Rodgers. I want him to do well once again, guys, don't get me wrong, but he's starting to pissing me off, Brendan Rodgers. Seriously. For a start, today in his press conference, I fully remember the last few months of the Gerard Houllier era, when he kept talking about being victim of our success. Now, Brendan Rodgers is starting to talk like this today. Maybe, you know what, that we did so well last season that it's maybe playing a bit against us. I don't like these sort of excuses. Seriously. He's starting clearly to run out of ideas, Brendan Rodgers. And to be fair to you, his press conferences are starting to get boring. And even, to some point, a little bit hypocrite. I'm telling you why. When he keeps saying that this is not the Mario Balotelli show, this is not the Mario Balotelli press conference, he is the one who brought Mario Balotelli to the club. He or the transfer committee or whatever. He gave his yes vote to this transfer. He is the one who has the responsibility to make this work now. So it's all very good saying that I'm not for the Mario Balotelli show. He's treated like anybody else. But sometimes you ask yourself if he isn't quite relieved and happy that they are talking more about Mario Balotelli's flashy shoes and swapping of shirts instead of his shit defensive strategy in his team. Seriously. Not happy and not impressed at all, guys. And I'm also fed up about Brendan Rodgers. In every single of his press conference this week on TalkSport. Now, one thing that I want to say, Harry Redknapp, I'm amazed and completely surprised about the pressure that Harry Redknapp is getting on the game. Harry is a great manager. Harry is doing a fantastic job. We bloody don't care about this, Brendan. Sort your own plate out before talking about other managers and before having sympathy for other managers. Fuck that right off. Seriously. It was like last season. Oh, Malky Mackay at Cardiff. He's done a great job. He's a good manager. He's fantastic. And I'm sure that he will do well. I wish him well and all this. Fuck that right off. It was the same thing about every single. Brendan Rodgers loves every manager. He loves everyone. What a lovable guy. Fuck that right off. Seriously, I'm fed up of all this fucking love affair with all other managers. So then what? What do we care about this? Every single week, every single press conference, all the managers are doing a great job. Or all the managers that are under pressure, he has some sympathy for them. Well, I'm telling you what, Brendan Rodgers, I won't have an ounce of sympathy for you if you are sacked at the end of the season, if Liverpool don't finish at least in the top 4. I'm telling you. Let me know your thoughts. Please comment. And once again, this is clearly not an overreaction, guys. I'm no expert, I know this. But I have the right to voice my opinion. And right now, things are clearly not looking positive at all. I'm telling you, you've got to be realist. And it's not an overreaction because we were beaten by the European champions last night. And to be absolutely fair with you, I wasn't expecting Liverpool to win before the start of the game. But the thing that bothers me the most about last night's defeat is that the problems that Liverpool had last night during the game, it wasn't so much, well, to some extent, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo is a world-class player. The whole Real Madrid team has experience and they have world-class players from front to back. But I think right now, whether it be Real Madrid or Hull or QPR or whatever, the problems that Liverpool are having right now, it doesn't matter the opposition. The things will continue as bad as they are. Alright, I'll leave you there. As you can see, I'm clearly not happy, clearly not impressed, and this is not an overreaction. Let me know your thoughts. And please comment and please subscribe for those who want to subscribe. Alright? Take care, guys. Bye.